The Delhi High Court has said that the charges leveled by them against Smriti Irani and her daughter are prima facie bogus and slanderous and lacking proof. Times Now has accessed the detailed court order issued last week when the court had wrapped 3 Congress leaders, asked them to remove their comments on Smriti Irani and her daughter from social media. The order says there is no balance either in Smriti Irani or her daughter's name, that Smriti's daughter never applied for a license, either for a bar or a restaurant, that Smriti Irani and her daughter don't own any restaurant or bar. Even the land on which restaurant stands does not belong to Smriti or her daughter. And how was a show cause notice issued by the Goa government was not, and apologies for that, show cause notice issued by the Goa government was not in her daughter's name. These are very important findings that have been put out. Remember, Smriti Irani had filed a defamation case against 3 Congress leaders, Jairam Ramesh, Pawan Khera and Netta D'Souza, among others, for alleging that her daughter ran a bar in Goa that obtained a bar license illegally in the name of a dead man. I want to open this up very quickly. Dr. Ranganathan, what do you make? Some people are calling this the Congress silly self-goal because they made a silly point. We can't hear you.
It was made quite...
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
It wasn't a silly point. It was a quite deliberate attempt and a vicious attempt to slander Smriti Irani because of the history. She has, defeated, pulverized their Yuva Neta. And she threatens to do it again in another constituency in which he is right now an MP and representing. The fact of the matter were already there. The High Court has simply ratified those facts. And the facts would have been clear to everyone had the congressmen been more careful. Now, leave alone Smriti Irani or her daughter running a bar. Now, these 2 guys are going to be behind bars. But I just hope that unlike Shri Arun Jaitley and Shri Nitin Gadkari, who pardoned their accuser, Arvind Kejriwal, who had, accused them of wrongdoing and of slander and slandered them, and the cases were of 20 crores, and they just let him go away with a mere sorry and an apology. And he's out to, slander other people again. I just hope Ms. Smriti Irani takes this to the logical conclusion. Because here it's not just about Smriti Irani being a politician. Her daughter was slandered. Her daughter has got nothing to do with politics. And when you lie, I know it comes as an easy job for Mr. Jairam Ramesh and Mr. Khera because they're a landfill of lies. And every now and then, the methane self-ignites, so they can't help it. So this time, I just hope it is taken to the conclusion the defamation suit is of 2 crores. I hope both Mr. Khera and Mr. Jairam Ramesh have that kind of money. And if they don't, dare I say that the Congress has to perpetrate another scam. Okay, well, those are very, very harsh comments against the Congress party. The question remains. Smriti Irani exposed Gandhis on National Herald recently. Within days, the Congress came out with this allegation. The court doesn't quite agree, wants these Congress netas to respond to Smriti Irani in court as an interim, delete all those social media posts. That's also not been happening. They've said that if these leaders don't do so themselves, then the court will get the social media platforms to do so. But the question remains, has the Congress retaliated with slander only because Smriti Irani stood up to the Gandhis? That's the fundamental question. That will remain unanswered tonight because we've run out of time, viewers.